La Fortuna has numerous tour options to see sloths in their natural habitat. However, many tourists speak well of the Bogarin Trail. It's recommended for first-time visitors who want to experience the best close-up view of sloths. Sloth Watching Trail and Sloths Observation, Coffee Experience are worthy alternatives too. The question of what's the best sloth tour in La Fortuna has been long debated in many Costa Rican tourists' online communities. But the answer depends on your budget and expectations. Some tours offer a close-up view, while others use binoculars. Some tours have guide personnel who know their onions, while others don't. So if you're looking for the best sloth tour in La Fortuna, I've researched for you. I may be biased because opinions vary, but you can never go wrong with these options. Key takeaways. 1. I firmly believe Bogarin Trail to be the best sloth tour in La Fortuna. Even the locals recommend it over other options. 2. The Sloth Watching Trail comes second on our list of top recommendation. 3. Sloth watching is a worthwhile activity. 3. Just know the terms of the tour guide you choose before going. Comparing the best sloth tours in La Fortuna. In case you're in a hurry and need to decide on the go, you can use this comparison chart to quickly determine which of our top recommendations for a sloth tour in La Fortuna will be the best fit for your plans. Bogarin Trail. Budget from $55 per adult. Duration 2-3 hours. Why I recommend best overall. Close-up view guaranteed. Self-guided tour is possible. Sloth Watching Trail. Budget from $50 per adult. Duration 1-2 hours. Why I recommend kid-friendly walk through the forest. Sloth Park Adventure La Fortuna. Budget from $85 per adult. Duration 2 hours 30 minutes. Why I recommend. It's probably the best chance you'll get to spot so many sloths at once. Sloths. Observation with coffee experience. Budget from $95 per adult. Duration 3-4 hours. Why I recommend. In addition to seeing sloths, you can taste fantastic coffee, chocolate, and sugarcane products. Eco Garden Arenal Sloth Tour. Budget from $60 per adult. Duration 2 hours. Why I recommend. Enjoy seeing sloths with relatively small groups of people. Slothies and Bird Sightseeing by Jacamar Naturalist Tour. Budget from $78 per adult. Duration 1-2 hours. Why I recommend. Quality time for sloth seeing, including a hotel pickup and drop-off. Bogarin Trail, my top recommendation for you. 1. Contact 506-8420-3661. 2. Rating 5 on TripAdvisor. Bogarin Trail is excellent and their guides are fantastic at spotting the sloths. They will even help you get pictures through their spotting scopes. Many tourists speak well of the guides and how they know a lot about the animals. They will find mother sloths with their babies and let you use their unique scope to see them up close. Sloths are hard to find, so you may not see any without these knowledgeable guides. During the tour, you also get toucans, an owl, and even bats. The tour starts and finishes near a pond with fruit feeders. After that time, you can see many beautiful birds, including 2 kinds of toucans. Sloth Watching Trail. 1. Contact 506-2479-7104. 2. Info slothwatchingtrail.com. 3. Rating 5 on TripAdvisor. The Sloth Watching Trail Tour is another fantastic option for getting acquainted with the country's wildlife. The tour begins and ends at a private reserve named Sloths Territory, giving a strong hint that you'll encounter plenty of sloths. To reach the reserve, you'll need to make your way there. If you're considering renting a car in Costa Rica, it's just a short 5 to 10 minute drive from the town center to the reserve. A local family manages Sloths Territory, which is home to 2-toed and 3-toed sloths and numerous other fascinating creatures. You can choose between morning or afternoon time slots for the tour. During it, you'll hike alongside the picturesque La Havana River with a knowledgeable local guide. You can see sloths, red frogs, and even a toucan using the guide's professional telescope. I particularly appreciate that this tour is kept small, with a maximum of 10 participants. After the tour, the group will gather to discuss their sightings of some fresh fruit. The entire experience lasts 1 to 2 hours, so it's easy to fit into your Costa Rican itinerary, and is priced at just $50 per person. Sloth Park Adventure La Fortuna. 1. Contact 506-2479-7104. 2. Rating 4.5 on TripAdvisor. It starts at Sloth Watching Trail La Fortuna, a renal volcano private trail, 600 east of Central Park La Fortuna. The guide will lead you through the park on this tour, sharing insights about the various animals. You may even be lucky enough to witness 2 sloths mating, a rare sight that often surprises the guides. The tour passes by La Fortuna Arenal Volcano Rainforest Reserve, La Fortuna de San Carlos, 150 km northeast of La Fortuna Elementary School, Arenal Volcano National Park, and La Fortuna de San Carlos, 21,007, Costa Rica. Sloth Park Adventure is the best opportunity to see so many sloths simultaneously. Additionally, the park is home to other fantastic creatures. You really need a guide to spot the sloths, frogs, lizards, and birds. You can bring your binoculars or use the scope provided by the tour guide. Even though they can allow as many as 11 people in a group, the fact that it's crowded won't cause a concern. You will see a poisonous frog, a blue jean frog, 5 sloths, a black and white owl, and an emerald basilisk. Don't miss out on trying the coffee, wine, and whiskey at the end. They're delicious. Sloths. Observation with coffee experience. 1. Contact 506-866-3842. 2. arenaljungletour@sagmail.com. 3. Rating 5 to 5 on TripAdvisor. This tour is the one I always recommend to friends, mainly because it's also a super fun chocolate tour. Lasting 3 to 4 hours, this sloth observation tour is a fantastic deal at 95. You'll get to hike in the jungle, see animals up close, enjoy local treats on a farm, and make new friends all in one go. You'll meet up at the Arenal Jungle Tour spot in downtown La Fortuna, or if you're lucky, your hotel might be in the free pickup zone for the tour. You can double check this when you're booking. The tour will stop at La Fortuna de San Carlos, Arenal Volcano National Park, and the province of Alajuela. What impresses me about this tour is how well balanced it feels. You will see loads of unique animals, and the tastings feel just right after spending a few hours exploring. And seriously, you can't visit Costa Rica without trying the chocolate and famous coffee. Besides spotting sloths, it feels like a mini coffee tour in Costa Rica too. Eco Garden Arenal Sloth Tour. 1. Contact 506-2479-1469 or 506-8313-1737. 2. info@ecogardenarenal.com. 2. Rating 5.5 on TripAdvisor. The meeting point of this tour is at Eco Garden Arenal La Fortuna, Alajuela Province, San Ramon, 2007. The owner and guide, Jose, knows much about everything in the rainforest, not just sloths. He's super passionate about protecting the environment and knowledgeable about the area's plants and animals, along with spotting and taking pictures of sloths, even a baby one. You'll also see caimans and many different birds. I'd recommend this tour to anyone who wants a complete and immersive experience. Jose will help you spot many birds, including a sloth, caimans, a porcupine, a tiny frog, and more. At the end, you will enjoy fresh pineapple. This park is located in a rural area, away from the city, along animals' natural paths, slothies and birds. Sightseeing. 1. Contact 506-2479-9767 or 1-800-719-6377. 2. info@jacamartours.com. 3. Rating 5 of 5 on TripAdvisor. While these tours are mainly about finding sloths, you're likely to spot other animals because you're exploring the jungle. So as you're searching for sloths, you're also enjoying bird watching. The trail is 1.2 miles long and is flat, making it suitable for families. Besides being a popular sloth spot, you'll also see many birds here. This tour is educational if you're interested in learning about the rainforest. The guides are passionate about the animals and can even take great photos during the hike. Plus, the tour includes direct hotel pickup and drop-off, all for $78. Where to see sloths in La Fortuna for free. While there are plenty of paid sloth tours in La Fortuna, you can spot sloths for free if you're lucky. This doesn't just mean catching a glimpse by chance in town, although that can happen too. There's a place called the Rio Danta Corredor Biologico Sendero Reserve, only a short 7-minute drive or 3.5 km from the center of La Fortuna. As you head towards the reserve, pay attention to the C468 and AV, 351 roads that go north from the center of La Fortuna. You can spot sloths hanging out in trees by the roadside along these roads. The trees aren't as thick here, making it easier to see the sloths than in the dense forest. While sloths do move around, keep your eyes open along this route. What is the best time to see sloths? Many sloth tours in La Fortuna will say you can do the activity at 8 a.m., at 2:30 p.m., or as a night walk at 5:30 p.m. However, the sloths with 2 toes are more active during the nighttime. Is the sloth sanctuary worth it? Seeing a sloth in its natural habitat is impressive, but getting a close look at one is extraordinary. I suggest visiting the Sloth Sanctuary for a chance to see these shy creatures up close. It's a wrap. In La Fortuna, there are rainforests where sloths live. Although they are around, they can be hard to find. So if you want to see a sloth, the best option is to tour La Fortuna. Once you arrive in La Fortuna, you'll immediately see signs for sloth tours. So finding a time for this activity isn't hard. However, choosing the right one to meet your expectations requires patience and investigating what others say about their experience with that option.